5 of our 6 area teams were in action on Thursday night. 2 of our softball teams have some big district games. It's coming up next on The Final Score, brought to you by Heritage Automotive.
From the X Sports Network, this is The Final Score.
Starting things off with high school softball, where the Summertown Softball team was back in action on Thursday night. They were back in their friendly confines as they were taking on a tough team in Nolensville. Summertown taking on Nolensville at home in a big challenge on Thursday night. Here in the bottom of the first, down 1-0. Izzy Garland going to tie it up with a deep bomb over the fence and left. Ties the game up at 1 apiece, but it wouldn't be enough as the Lady Eagles would eventually fall in this one 4-1. Back over here in Lawrenceburg, where the Lady Cats were looking for their 4th district win of the year as they were hosting Marshall County. Lady Cats looking to stay on fire within the district as they were hosting Marshall County. Here in the bottom of the third, down 1-0, Elizabeth Hagan with a rocket into right. That gets past the right fielder, turns it into a double. Lily Lloyd would score, tying the game up at 1. Still in the bottom of the third, Brindley Gillum here at the plate. She's going to rip this line drive down the left field line. That would be a double. Hagan would score easily from second, giving the Lady Cats a 2-1 lead. Moving ahead now to the bottom of the fourth. Audrey Lovell standing at first base. She takes off for second. She is safe with the stolen base. The throw would get past the center fielder. Lovell's going to take advantage, scoring all the way from second. Lady Cats now lead at 3-2-1. Moving ahead to the bottom of the fourth. Bases loaded, and Tevi Stater going to pick up the walk for the RBI. Hagan scores again to make it 4-1. But in the bottom of the seventh, tied up at 4, Gillum sends a fly ball into right. It's going to be a sacrifice fly that brings home Callie Brown. The Lady Cats walk it off again in district play, taking this one 5-4. Now over to high school baseball, where Lawrence County was back in the friendly confines of Tom Cruise Field on Thursday night, trying to complete the regular season sweep of Hardin County. Wildcats looking for their 3rd win this week and their 2nd over Hardin County on Thursday night. Here in the bottom of the first, Jack Emerson takes off for second. The throw would get in the center field. That's going to allow Brayson Rose to score. Lawrence County now leads it 1-0. Brooks Durham then sends a single here into left. Emerson's going to score from second. Wildcats now in control as they lead at 2-0. Still on the bottom of the first, Logan Clayton drives this fly ball into left. That is going to be deep enough to bring home Harrison Wiley. So Wildcats now lead at 3-0. Moving ahead now to the bottom of the fifth, up 3-1, 2-on here for Clayton. He's going to chop a single here into left. That is going to get past the left fielder. Jake Moore is going to come around the score. Hud Maddox is going to take advantage. He would score from first. So Wildcats now lead at 5-1. Next batter, it's Callum McCauley. The perfect sacrifice bunt down the right field line scores Clayton easily to make it a 6-1 lead. Moving ahead, bottom of the 6th, Logan Mays leading off the inning, and he extends this lead. His first career high school home run, a solo shot over the fence and left. It's all Lawrence County from there as they take it 7-1. And over at Gary Lamb Field in Loretto, where the Mustangs were taking on an out-of-state opponent in Terre Haute, Indiana. Loretto taking on Terre Haute North on Thursday night here in the bottom of the first. Grant Fisher squares up the bunt. Throw to first is going to get away. Kason Springer going around third. The throw is in time, but Springer with a great slide. He ends up safe. Mustangs now lead at 1-0. Then it's Fisher. He's going to come on down and score off the wild pitch, extending the lead to 2-0. Moving ahead to the bottom of the third, down 5-2, and Fisher taking advantage of another wild pitch as he would score again. Now to the bottom of the fourth, down 7-3. Bases loaded for Mason Timwell. He sends a single into left, brings home a run to cut the lead to 7-4. Bases still loaded. This time for Raleigh Ellis with a drive off the base of the wall in the left. That double would bring home a pair of runs to cut the lead down to 7-6. Moving ahead to the bottom of the 6th, 2 on for Tidwell, and the Mustangs are going to take the lead. An absolute missile over the fence and left, a 3-run shot for Tidwell. It's all Mustangs from there. They're going to take it 9-7. That does it for the final score. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys once again tomorrow night.
This is the X Sports Network.